Yeah. This is really slow. Anyway, so let's have a sip. And think about that cactus situation. Even though the sorting or the planting step was slow, the the sorting step following that was even slower. So we can definitely speed up the planting section. I'm just not sure how much of a improvement that's going to yield on the total time. It's going to be an improvement for sure, but just by how much? Probably like 5% maybe. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We do the thing where we spawn the columns, get everything planted, and then we run each column up and down independently until it's sorted. Then we do the same thing horizontally. And after those two passes, our main guy here just does a full couple of passes until it's completely sorted. That's at least going to cut down on the number of like passes that this guy needs to do the full thing on his lonesome. So let's actually just get the cacti program up here. Do we want to interrupt this guy while he's doing? Yeah, I guess we do. I guess we do. Okay, so the plant the field thing here. We don't actually need to move to 0, 0 to do this. We can just do the... Where's my motion utils? Get over here. Ah! There's so many files. Okay, so let's do the gather columns. And we'll have a plant cactus function that does exactly that. And then we need to do this for each tile in the column. So for in range get wall size. We do the thing. And then we move north. Let me just call this plant column. Okay, so that starts us off. Let's add the usual thing here. Does it allow us to... Too much indentation? Oh, that's awkward. Why, you know... Oh. Idiot. There we go. So that was, of course, significantly faster. Then we need a sort column function. Is this even used? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so we have this move wall to wall function here that takes a cell function. So I feel like this is really what we want to use. Start is 0, will end at world size. We will, of course, move... What was it called? Move actually? Yeah. Axially to position 0. Hit pause Y. Oh, function, not call. This is south, north. We do not allow for wraparound. Why? And then we need a cell function here. So does this bounce continuously? How does this work? Ah, okay, so it just moves one step and then it gives us the next direction to call it with. Yeah, okay. And then we need to do the thing. Right. Why there is north. And then we get the new Y direction. Hey, Shug. Welcome in. How you doing? So we have changed our direction. If we are sorted. After that bounce, then we can just return. Otherwise, we need to reset is sorted to true. And then we need to continue. This game is in your Steam shopping cart. Heck yeah, let's go. Not sponsored. Although it probably should be. Devs! Oh, jeez. I've never had a sponsorship in my life. It's fine. Okay, so to start with, we move to the 0 position. And we start moving north. And we keep moving. Doing the sort as we move. Updating the is sorted flag if we changed the if we swapped any tiles, basically. And if we changed direction. No, that's not where that is. Sorry, my bad. If we change direction, then we reset. We assume that everything is sorted below us. And if we then change direction again and this hasn't changed, then we didn't make any swaps, and that means that that column is sorted and we can exit. So this can initialize to true. We don't need that. We can keep these together. Nice and organized. So, we'll go to 0, 0. We will actually we'll spawn the planting drones, and after we've spawned the last drone, we will move to origin while the last drone plants the last column. And after that, we will do another gather. This time with sort column. And let's just see where this gets us. Okay, that is a lot more swappage going on. Oh no. It's like Ned and Flanders. Not Ned and Jesus, Homer and Flanders. They're fighting over the hedge. Well, there's clearly an issue where does this actually need to be global in here? I don't think it does. You clearly did some swaps, but you also returned. Oh, yes. Wider equals new wider. I knew I forgot something. Why is this move to not working? Oh, it's because you are waiting for the gather to do the thing. Okay, we'll add some code here. We'll allow a move while waiting. Standby pause is none by default. And if we have a standby position, we move to it. How that was spelled. And this gives us 0, 0 as our standby position. Yeah, that was good. We have a multi-drone capability, Shrug. Except for the part where it's not working. I mean, inserted is clearly true when we're exiting. So if our new direction is different from the old one, we are sorted, then we're done. Otherwise, we change the direction and assume we are sorted. Head in the new direction. But we do make swaps. Why you know? It does like bounce and then decides it's done. It is the same logic that we're doing here. Or so I thought, at least. We don't have the xmin or x pause logic here. But the inner loop is the same. I mean, y max, get y pause to sort. And this is just for this weird optimization that didn't actually work very well. Is sorted true. Maybe we just, like, this is the only thing I can think of that's different. So maybe we start with that. Okay. But it gave up after a bounce. So it's clearly not that then. I mean, we should be able to do something like this, like sort tile, right? This Python can do this. Not that it matters, but actually, hold on. And equals sort tile. It is not a valid tile. And that shouldn't change anything, but why? What was the error? Try to read the variable where it was assigned. Really? I guess this is just a local then. Why did it work in the other file? Probably didn't. Okay, it just didn't. Oh no, they're fighting each other again. How do we prevent that? Do we use bounds until? Anywhere? It's not an infinite loop. Well, I mean, yes, it is, but not in the... it's this thing. So... what is actual swap we're doing? It has to be these two. Well, I can't share memory between the drones. But we could just have a max number of iterations here. But I feel like there has to be something else going on. So, like, we are hitting this line and getting a swap repeatedly. So we measure underneath. We measure right. We measure left. What does... is this my function? Axis pause F? No. Yeah, it's the thing we passed in. Idiot. Why is that a function? That does not need to be a function. Pause. This is called axis pause. So are these two the same size? No, this one looks mildly bigger than the other one. So this drone tries to grab this one to swap it here. Is there a way to like tell the size? I mean, yes, there is, but I hate it. Utils, import everything. Move to 620. And measure. And then, actually, and then measure to the west. Yeah, so this is 7 and this is 8. So the drone that is here sees that this is indeed incorrect. And goes to, it's in this branch, enters this function. And let's see now. We measure underneath here. That reads 8. This is fine. This reads 7. So measured negative. So it's the other way around. This reads 8 and this reads 7. So we're not on the edge and we decide to swap them. So this is now 7 and 8. And then let's come here instead. We have 788. That's weird. Should not be happening.